from Linwood, this is WRLYLP Raleigh.
93.5. What is up? It's Saturday, so you already know what time it is. It is time for cocktails and conversation with Chanel Monay. Tonight, like every other night, is definitely a vibe. I am sitting down with the beautiful, most of you know is Appleberry, but Miss Berry Nash. How are you, beautiful?
I'm very well.
Welcome to 93.5.
I'm a little nervous.
Wow. You know what?
Jump right into it. I'm a little nervous.
No need to be.
But I'm fine.
You are such a boss.
Thank you.
I look at boss as built on self-success.
Okay.
And I feel like you definitely are a boss.
Thank you.
Everyone, she is an entrepreneur. She is a mom. She is a football player. She is a promoter. She is a makeup artist, and she is also an artist, you guys, like a real artist, because we're going to hear some of that, okay? But to get into it, mom life. A mom of how many?
One.
Okay, boy, girl.
Boy.
Oh, a boy mom. Ooh, I love it. I am too. I'm a boy mom,
I love it.
too. It's like the love you get from a boy is just different. It's just, especially as a mom. It's just like, as I became a boy mom, I really understand why they say daddy's girl and mama's boy. Like, you really feel a different love from
Absolutely.
a boy. Football player.
Yes.
Miss Ma'am.
Yes. Tough
Football
girl.
player.
Tough.
Are you you play flag? You play
Flag
tackle?
football.
Okay.
I do not play tackle.
Okay.
That's
Isn't
too much.
it football season right now?
It is.
Okay. What
It
team
is.
you play for?
I play for New Era.
New Era. Okay. Okay.
And Most Wanted. I play for two teams. One in D.C. and one in North Carolina.
Okay. All right. Get it, girl. Look, let me tell you something. When I see your pretty self, the last thing I think about is you out there playing football.
Listen,
but get it.
I'm a whole tomboy.
Yeah. You know what? And most pretty girls are.
Yeah.
I got I'll be doing a lingerie and pajama party tonight. Folks watching us right now probably be like, she look like she already in her pajamas, but you know, it be the downtime.
It be like that. It be like that.
That be when the boy kick in. Like, I just want to hang. I just want to
chill.
Yes,
That's it.
like
Period.
I just want the vibe with me. And me is not with my waist trainer on,
Exactly.
with my bra button up to my neck. It's just
Exactly.
not me. Okay.
Just want to chill. That's it.
All right. So makeup artist.
Yes.
You do beautiful
Thank
makeup
you.
and photography.
Thank you.
At Berry Bomb.
Yes.
I started out modeling, so I have came across a lot of your work. I haven't had a chance to work with you as far as makeup wise. Well, I'm gonna be honest because throughout my career I've had a makeup artist.
Okay.
When I became at one time I was the face of a store in Durham, so I came with a team, and so since then I'm just one of those folks. When I rock with somebody
rock with
and
them.
I'm loyal, I try to stick.
I get it.
Because I feel like if I'm feeding my team will feed me.
That's
you know what
right.
I'm saying? So
Don't always work that way.
Right? Yeah, you are so right about that, man.
Don't always work that way.
But I have definitely came across a lot of your work, and it's beautiful. You definitely have an eye for it.
Thank you.
Your store, that so we can get on that entrepreneur.
Yes.
Everybody know you are. You have a great cosmetic and accessory store in Triangle.
Yes.
Berry Bomb. Is it Berry Bomb Retail?
It's Berry Bomb Retail.
Okay.
And then it's Berry Bomb Selfie Spot.
Yes. Which is the first selfie spot in Raleigh.
It's not the first one, but it's the first black one.
Okay. Yes.
Came 2 months after the one.
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yes, honey. We are all for shopping black. Yes,
be specific
honey.
around here to
And
get to you.
And you a lady.
Yes.
Doing it.
Yes.
So definitely salute to you.
Thank you.
I had an opportunity to go to your selfie spot. I'm gonna be honest.
You
I
did.
didn't know that it was there. I have been into the retail store since you moved upstairs. But I'm one of those people, I tell folks, I'm the epitome of minding my business. It can work sometimes, but it can be bad sometimes because I miss a lot of stuff. But when I went, I went to a twerk class there, and it is so beautiful in there. I have since been back.
For real, you took some pictures?
Yes, I did. You got about 20?
27.
27.
Yeah.
Okay. 27 different, you guys, colorful
rooms.
beautiful set up installations. Like, if you have not been by there, definitely go support. It is something you could take your kids. It's something for you ladies. It's definitely a nice ladies out chill spot. They have props. Like, it's just not the room. Like, they got the props with it. Like, you could really take your Instagram and your Facebook pics
and your
up a notch.
content,
Yes,
everything
honey.
you need to do in my museum.
I saw, I think somebody recorded a video in there. It was just like, the setup was already there. Like you said, the content is already there.
Exactly.
You just have to place yourself in the content. Also, what I like about Berry Bomb is the retail store is you have a lot of local Black-owned products in there.
Yes.
Like, you really provide space for women in cosmetics and accessories to get out in the forefront.
Exactly.
And I have, when I came to your store, I was running in there to get somebody product and was able to see other people products that I supported. You know,
Right.
so I like how you have that set up.
Thank you.
My favorite part of your store is your stars.
Oh, yeah.
I love them. Maybe because I know so many people in your stars. It's just nice to see, like, you know, a lot of people don't get their flowers.
Exactly.
They don't get that acknowledgement while they're actually in it.
Exactly.
And you actually show acknowledgement to a lot of great people.
Thank
A
you.
lot of people that I really feel like have motion. That I feel like will be on this show.
Yeah.
It's just you're a woman that I had somebody on my first show that worked for you, Jaleesa, and I told her what I liked about her is she does not have a problem saluting another woman.
Exactly.
And I like that about you. You don't
That's my
care
girl.
if they are in the same industry as
Exactly.
you. You don't care if y'all do the same things. Like, you don't mind saluting another woman.
Right.
And that's going to take you a long way. I feel like I'm a person, I believe in karma.
Me too.
I believe in what you put in the universe is definitely what you get out of it.
That's right.
So, and that's probably why things are flourishing for you the way they are.
Thank you.
And that you are the boss that you are,
Thank
because
you.
you have sowed, definitely you have continually to sow positive energy into other bosses.
Right.
So, what they say, when you surround yourself by bosses, you can be
become
around
one.
7 of them. You're going to be
Yeah.
the 8th one.
Absolutely. Every
you know,
time.
So it's great to see that, especially of our skin color.
Yes.
You know, to see a Black woman lifting up another Black woman instead of tearing them down.
Absolutely.
We see that every day on
Every
social
day,
media.
all the time.
It's done enough. Ain't no need to jump on that bandwagon. They got enough players on their team.
Enough players.
So definitely. But something I do want to get into, you have Hookah Babes.
Hookah Bosses.
Hookah Bosses. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sorry.
It's
Hookah
okay.
Bosses. It is a mobile hookah service.
Yes.
Girl, what don't you do?
Girl, nothing.
I know that's
hair.
right.
Hair. That's what I don't do.
Okay.
Hair. I can't do no hair to save my life.
Well, yours is looking very
Thank
nice.
you.
It's looking very nice.
Shout
So,
out to my stylist, Jazz.
it don't. I was about to say, it sure don't look like you don't know how to do it. So you know how to
I can't
surround
do it.
yourself with people who do.
Exact. Yes.
So, Hookah Bosses. It's a mobile hookah service.
Yes.
Is it for commercial, personal?
All.
Okay.
All.
Okay.
Yes.
So you do like events.
Events.
If somebody's having a girls' night, you'll pull
Pull up
Okay.
with the hookahs. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I necessarily won't do it, but my employees will.
Okay.
I might sometimes. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Y'all heard that. Employee. A boss.
Because I can't be doing all
A
that.
boss. I love it because I tell people all the time, it's a lot that comes with being a boss.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
You sacrifice a lot. Sleep being one. Whew.
What is it? You said wait.
I said sleep being
Sleep.
one.
Oh, yes.
Girl.
All of it.
Yeah, every time I get some, I'll be like, "Ooh, I missed you."
Listen.
Oh, girl, it's just, but you sacrifice a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have people who are really looking for you for livelihood. You have
Yeah.
employees,
Yeah.
you know. So not only do you need to win, you got people that you feeding
Absolutely.
that needs you to win.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
to still carry that with grace,
Mm-hmm.
salute to you.
Thank you.
Salute to
It's
you.
hard, but yeah.
I'm sure, and I'm sure
Very.
you get attacked left and right. But we ain't doing that here.
Thank
we
you.
ain't doing that
I don't
here.
feel like doing it.
Because I just, again, for me, the pandemic showed the go-getters versus the people in the way, because you really had to survive.
Yes.
Right now, we all out here still trying to get it together.
Mhm.
Ain't nobody else struggle harder than the others or easier than the others. We all
Exactly.
got our own struggles depending on where we are in life. You know what I'm saying? So to see you still be that woman of grace,
Thank you.
still be that woman of salute. I can still lift you up and build you, and also your employees in your store. I told you, I done been in your store maybe 4 or 5 times, and I didn't meet you until you came by for the twerk class. Your employees have that same energy.
Yeah.
They have that same vibe as if you were in there.
Exactly.
So you're definitely instilling, like, I don't want to say role model because, people get grown. They're like, oh, she ain't my role model. But you definitely have that presence and that boss ability.
Thank you.
That is definitely, attached on to people because they have to get that from their leader.
Yeah.
They
Gotta
have
get
to,
it from somewhere.
especially if your vibe is there without you. That's a definitely good presence to have.
Yeah.
So I do want to drop something. Like I said, a lot of you that know her as Appleberry. That's how I officially met her, but she is Miss Berry Nash.
Yeah, all that.
And we are going to get into that. I am about to drop a Churchill Downs freestyle from our girl. Listen, you can definitely call in 919-899-9305. 919-899-9305. You can call in and jump in this conversation if you have some questions for my girl. But we're going to rock out with her. We're going to put her in the hot seat a little bit and see where it goes. But here we go, Miss Berry Nash.
So busy to my eyes.
It's Berry. Yeah. What?
So busy to my eyes.
Stress?
When you're out
Yes. Look, Berry, bomb promo down your timeline. Taking notes while they watching from the sideline. Wonder how I do this. Just can't find a way, so they try to ride mine. How silly hope. Tell them how it really go. You was really hoping that I never count that milli though. About to run a 50 mo. Go to like a Billy goat. Just acting slow, but I know they fucking hit me though. Berry got this out here very scary. Got all that showing love like it's February. The way I got it out the mud is legendary. Do it for hubby and my son cause it's necessary. Real blessed, yeah. Berry Nash, get cash, never stress, yeah. Stress? Big wheels, big deals, nothing less, yeah. Ask my haters who the best is. It's Berry.
so busy to my eyes. When you're out with me. When you're out with me. So busy to my eyes. When you're out with me. When you're out with me.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Definitely. Okay. I did listen before today. I did. You a vibe.
Thank you.
You a vibe. I was gonna try to wait until it dropped up here to really listen to it, but I'm nosy.
I'm nosy.
So I'm one of those people. I like to bring people. Like I said, it's a conversation. You can't have a conversation with people you don't know.
That's right.
So I try to, research, look and make sure I know a little bit about the person coming. And I did not expect to hear that from you, girl.
I know.
You good?
How
you
weird.
girl. Do you write your own music?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then you are a girl freestyling.
Not
and,
necessarily a freestyler, more of just we just gonna write this down. We gonna put it on.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Instrument.
I got you. Well, the beat is nice.
Thank you.
The flow is amazing.
Thank you.
I really feel like it's something that I'm a down south girl. So that's the music I grew up on. But I feel like that's the type of vibe that people can listen to, whether you listen to up north, down south. It's just a real, chill
Just vibe.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And then you sound so nice on the mic.
Thank you.
You what inspired you to start doing music?
Life.
I got you.
It can be poetry, it can be rap, it can be whatever it is. You put it on paper, you get a beat to it, and that's music.
Right.
So.
But okay, you right. That's music, but
What inspired me to really get into it or come out to do it now?
to actually get your craft to where it is. And the reason I say that is because, like you said, yeah, you can write poetry and you can put it on paper and get it to a beat, but it has to go with the beat.
Yeah.
Like the vibe has to continue out throughout a song. I don't do music, but I grew up in music.
Right.
My mama DJ, like
What?
she a nurse though, you know. So
See
but
what I'm
when
saying?
she was in school and Job Corps, she DJ. So I just always grew up loving music. But I don't do music.
Right.
But I feel like I have a great ear for music because music is made for people like me.
Right.
People who want to listen to music cleaning up, people who want to listen to music vibing, people who want to listen to music riding out. You know, music to me feeds a person's soul,
Right.
speaks to a person's soul. So it takes a little bit more than just, you know, it has the vibe
I
out
would
because.
say experience then.
All right.
Experience. At the
Okay.
end of the day, like, I mean, what other way to communicate that?
Okay. I
So,
got you.
music.
And the reason I say that is because, especially now that I'm on the radio, I get a lot of music inbox to me.
I'm sure.
And I don't think people understand that it does take the experience. That first song you go in the studio and drop ain't it.
It ain't it. Not all the time.
It ain't your takeoff hit.
Right.
Now for a rare jewel, it may be.
What jewel is that? I ain't no jewel.
It may be because
No jewel.
because I'm not the producer in there that know how to mix and do that.
Yeah.
You know, I done seen some DJs put some stuff together, and I've been in the studio and said I know it did not
Right.
sound like that. But then when it come through that speaker, I don't know what magic they done put on that key, but you know it do come out to be a masterpiece. So it may be that rare jewel of that case. But I feel like for example, I do open mic on Mondays.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a lot of artists that feel like because they do music, I do music, I don't need open mic. Or I don't do music, I got it.
Right.
But when it comes to doing music, everything to me as a fan of music is important. You need to know how to vibe to that music. You need to get people to vibe to your music.
Absolutely.
And most of all, you need to know how to perform your music. You know, it's a lot of songs played in the club. But what is it that's going to make your song stand out?
Right.
What is it going to make your song that when they leave, be like, oh,
I didn't
you know,
know.
yeah.
Okay.
Or like I've been in parties and started following people right there like, oh, I got to, you know, I need to listen to them, you know. So what is it about, you know, so what, let me ask you before, because I got one for you, but before I answer it, what do you think it is about your music that sets you apart?
I'm going to keep saying this all night, I think. Experience.
Okay.
Like, I basically been through a lot of stuff, a lot of hurt. So I'm just going to talk about that. And
Okay.
being a boss and being a black woman and doing it like that. Moving from a city by myself to another city, just showing you the way. I'm just going to talk to the people like me, basically.
Okay. And it's so funny that you said experience because I was going to say passion.
Passion.
I told you I listened to your songs before, you know, today. And I could hear the passion on the beat. Like you flow, you vibe, but you sound like this way you supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like even though, yeah, you a boss. You a boss. But and Appleberry got so much respect. But as I was listening to your music, I just felt like, wow, Berry Nash is an artist.
Thank you.
Like definitely. And you and maybe it is because of your experience. Maybe it is because right now in this generation, you got to be transparent with people.
Right.
And maybe it is because you can get up there and be vulnerable. It is because you can let people know, yeah, I've been in pain, I hurt, but I got through it.
Yeah.
You know, and so that may be, you know, like you said, your experience that sets you aside. But
Yeah.
for me, it's definitely the passion. You can hear it.
Okay.
Like, you being a boss, you can understand this. Like, you know, when you put your money behind something, you gonna chase them dollars.
Every
I don't
time.
care if it's down to the penny, baby. You gonna chase them dollars. So I feel like with your freestyle we just heard, you had money behind it. And like I don't know if it was like, oh, I got something to prove, or I got something like I ain't gonna really say something to prove, but a statement to make. And if so, I feel like you made it.
Thank you.
I feel like you made it.
Thank you.
Because like I said, it's a vibe. And to me, when you start talking about freestyles and things like that, it's like a male industry.
Right.
As far as the rap scene so much, it's becoming equal. It's
Yeah.
a lot more women, you know, doing it. A lot more women actually succeeding and stepping out in it. So it's kind of even. But when you start talking about like freestyles and battles and things like that, to me, it's still a male industry. And I feel like you can put that track in a lineup
Oh.
with some L's. I really do.
Really? Don't hype me up.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out to 2-0. They do a indie hour here on Saturdays from 6 to 7.
Okay.
And like I said, I heard your music before, and he wanted to put your music up there.
What?
And I said, no, you gotta wait. You gotta wait the next week because I gotta drop it on my show.
You gotta
on
go
my
first.
show today, right?
You gotta go first.
But it was just that, just hearing it, like, oh, I got to play that. I got to play that for the people. So it's, to me, it's definitely a song, and we're gonna get into your other song too. But you definitely make music that is for the radio and for the vibe. I feel like, of course, it's, music is radio edited, but even your raw music, like, it's a vibe.
Thank you.
You have that voice that when you get on the mic, that passion I was speaking about, that make you want to pull into it. Like, you actually want to listen to it. The beat, like I told you, the beat is dope.
Thank you.
The beat is nice, but it's the words.
Okay, well, that beat ain't my beat. You know that, right?
I know that.
Okay,
I know
just
that.
making sure. I don't want to be
You want to shout out who beat that is?
Who is it? Drake?
Okay.
Yeah, Drake.
Okay. Y'all heard. I listened to, and when I listened to the video, some other videos came up on that beat. That's why I said that you can be in the lineup with some males. Because after I played it, you know how iPhone is. I guess it's stuff that you done listen to. So when I went on TikTok, it was some freestyles coming up with that beat. And it was 3 dudes that came up.
Wow. Okay.
And so I feel like, you could definitely hang with the best of them as far as that goes. You definitely can, from what I heard.
Thank you.
You always gonna have them folks that say, yeah, that don't sound good. Yeah, she did, she did. Okay, this ain't the music for you.
This ain't for you. Everything ain't for everybody.
I tell everybody all the time, I am a big dose of Hennessy. And I feel like Hennessy nasty. I love it, but it's nasty. But everybody can't take it. Yeah, we are on, see, my cocktail and conversation, people know. I try to, drink with my guests. We are on Jack Daniels tonight.
Heavy on the Jack.
She is a Jack Daniels girl.
I'm ready for my endorsement.
So we are on the Jack tonight. So if you do have a cocktail, if you are listening, please take a shot for my girl tonight. Please salute to her, because as we've been talking, as we will continue to talk, she is doing some amazing things. If you don't know her, like I told you, I know her through third parties. I don't officially know her. Tonight was my official night really meeting her outside of a high night like your spot. So it's important to make sure that you are supporting those people that are putting those positive vibes out here. It's important to make sure you are supporting those people that are putting on for your city. This is Raleigh. At the end of the day, we can turn up everywhere else, but this is home. And I don't know about y'all, I like going places and they know Raleigh. And I don't like when they go and they know Raleigh for some crazy stuff. Like, because it's so much good going on here.
Yeah.
Look at Triangle Mall. Look at Triangle Mall. You are right there by Macy's. When you come out, if you guys are there, when you come out of Macy's upstairs, it's her store and her selfie spot right there together. I think you can purchase tickets for the selfie spot online
or in store.
Okay. So at both, definitely support. It's beautiful. If you don't mind, can you drop your social media for your businesses right quick?
Okay, for all of them.
Because y'all know she a boss.
Okay, so we got Berry Bomb Retail. That's, at Berry Bomb Retail. Then we got Berry Bomb Selfie Spot. Then we got at Hookah Bosses. And then my personal was Apple Berry. And then Berry Nash is my music page.
And you can also check out my flyer on my Instagram for her interview tonight. I posted all of her businesses, all of her names. It's going to look like I got people tagged, but she a boss, y'all. She a boss.
It's just me.
It's somebody, you remind me of somebody that I really admire, Candy.
Yes, I know. People say that all the time. I love her.
Because I feel like Candy gonna get to that bag.
She gonna get to it.
Do you hear me? I don't care. She got about 20 hats, and she gonna wear all of them like a fitted. Do you hear me? She is gonna get to that bag. And if nothing else, what I know of you from hearing of you, you gonna get to that bag. If nothing else, baby, you gonna get to that bag.
I ain't going back.
what as far as your music, what can we expect from Berry Nash?
Well, coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
A video shoot.
Okay.
And my EP.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Do we know how many tracks?
Possibly 7 to 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, honey. This girl is working.
Yeah.
Do you hear me? Honey, I love it. You haven't released that yet? Not yet?
Not yet.
Okay. All right. Well, definitely good luck and nothing but success.
Thank
to
you.
That. I'm gonna drop a song at the we do the hot seat, but that is your
seat?
that's gonna be your first single.
Which one?
Stacks.
No.
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 Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. It's all right. Look, I like to tell people up here, we only talk about what need to be talked about, because you know
Correct.
some things you can't put out there
Yeah.
until it's actual motion, because it's sad to say it, but the hate be so heavy sometimes that you really do got to take off.
Gotta be quiet.
Yeah, you got to take off. But you can't let everybody hear ready, set, go. You can't. You just got to take off sometimes.
Absolutely.
So, definitely, I'm 93.5 cocktails and Chanel. I mean, look, cocktails and Chanel. Cocktails and conversation. Chanel Monay, the brand. We will all be supporting it.
Thank you.
And I'm one of those people. I don't just say I support you because you're here.
Right.
If I say I'm gonna support you, I will support you. You will get a stream from me. I'm definitely gonna listen to your music.
Thank you.
I told you listening to it before you even got here. It's a vibe I can rock with. It's definitely a vibe I would love to see more from women. I feel like everybody on the
Twerking.
twerk vibe. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's okay, because
Yeah.
if you ever been to a Chanel Monay event, that's all I pretty much got on me, girl, is a good twerk.
Good
Okay,
twerk. I can't dance save my life.
girl, I can twerk, spin it, and throw it. That's
Oh,
about
wow.
it. But God knew what to give me, just the butt. He knew. He knew, girl, you was just gonna cut up with that. You just stay there. He knew what to
That's
give
what
me.
everybody want these days.
Right, but I mean, for as far as music, I'm a little older. You know, I'm in my late 30s. So for me, it's okay to twerk, but sometimes I want to vibe out. I want to hear the real, you know, because I came up with like Eve, Lil' Kim, Charlie Baltimore, people really talking about things going on.
Right.
People really rapping about well, not me at that time, but people of their age, or, you know, really out there going through. So it's good to hear, like I said, your passion. It's good to hear your experience, like you said, in your music.
Thank you.
And I feel like you're not ashamed of it. Like you are somebody that I know I have a past, but look at my present, because
Right.
my future about to be great. And if don't nobody believe that, honey, you should definitely believe
I
that.
absolutely believe that.
I feel like, you know, sometimes we start leveling up so much that we forget the levels 1 and 2, like what we
Absolutely.
can. You know what I'm saying?
I can
So,
never forget.
like, and I'm sure you can't.
I can
but
never forget.
what I do want you to do is like glance down sometimes. Just
Right.
glance down sometimes and really look at the mirror and be like, I'm it. I'm it. I'm sure it's so much further you're gonna go. I'm sure. But girl, you sitting at a pretty view right now.
Thank you.
You really have some accolades to pat yourself on the back about.
Heavy on the
So
tap.
you told us you have the EP coming out.
Yes.
And you have your video. You about to do a video shoot. Is there anything like you as an artist you have goals for outside of that? Like what's your goal like as an artist? Like when you finish this, when you are able to retire from music, where do you want Berry Nash to be?
To be managing somebody else.
Okay. All right.
I'm always about bringing the next person up.
Okay.
So-
And I see that.
Yeah.
I definitely get that vibe.
So
from you.
each business that I get into, I learn it, and then I try to not necessarily take over it, but to just bring somebody else alongside. Because I don't know too much about the music business, but I'm learning.
Right.
So,
Right. And like I'm sure when you started those businesses,
I
probably
know.
wasn't stuff you didn't know about the business side, but you learned.
Yep.
And it's important to be able to be a sponge, to be able to learn.
Absolutely.
Look where it got you. You know, we get a lot of kids. I call them kids, know it all.
Know it. Yeah.
Girl, honey, know
Yeah.
everything and,
And
don't know
everything.
nothing. Like with me, I'm a published author. I started out in Men's Magazine. I never, and I say this every week, I never, like, it was never a goal of mine to be like, I'm going to be on radio. But I did have a goal of being doing a podcast, because
Okay.
I feel like I have a voice. I want my voice to be heard. That's the way it's going to be heard. If this is the platform for it to be heard, baby, I'm going to ride that wave. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and I feel like Even though I never said, "Ooh, I want to be on radio," I've never been a person when they be like, "Oh well," I've never been like, "This is all I do," or "This is all I will do," because you
Right.
never know where your talent
Never
will
know.
take you.
Mm-hmm.
And management for you sounds amazing. The fact that, like I said before, you're a great employer.
Thank you.
You know, a real boss. So if you can keep that going and keep, you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
bring that to another passion of yours, I'm sure to take off for you.
Right.
I'm sure to be a success.
Thank you.
It's like no other way it can be.
Mm-hmm.
Also, to backtrack to the entrepreneur side,
Right.
I wanted to bring up y'all Berry Bomb Retail. When you look it up, it says cosmetics and accessory store, but they offer makeup, lashes, photography, body contouring. Like, you do a lot there,
Yeah.
and I don't think people are aware.
I don't
That's
know
why I really reached out and wanted this interview. I really felt like because my goal for this platform is people that have motion, who's who of Raleigh.
Right.
I feel like it's time to sit down and have a conversation with those people. Those people that I don't want to say social media, but those people that just Raleigh sees
Yeah.
elevating, seeing take off. You know, it's some people that I'm pretty sure it's some people watching right now that you will never know admires you. That you will never know that looks up to you for inspiration and motivation. So I felt like you are definitely a boss, that it was worth having a conversation for the people to say, how is she doing this? You know what
How?
I'm saying? You're right. You know,
I don't
like,
even know.
You
boy.
know, but you know, some people need, like,
Yeah.
you do all of that and you still show up with grace, with beauty.
I don't like letting people down, so
Hey,
I got to do it.
and it works for you.
Yeah, it works for
It
me.
works for you.
Yep.
And then on top of that, you're a mom.
I am a mom and a wife.
Oh, yes, honey. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You better. All right. Well, look, y'all. I was going to wait a little bit, but she done already jumped into it. Okay. So, you ready for the smoke?
Give me the smoke.
You ready for the hot seat?
Hot seat.
Okay. So,
Hot seat me.
I typically start off asking, you done already answered it. Are you single, taken, or none of our business? But baby girl is happily married, y'all. Okay. Because she said it quick. I'm a wife. And
Yeah.
some of us listening, some of us talking, me, we ain't there. So salute to you, baby,
Thank
because
you.
that is definitely an accomplishment.
Thank
you know, some people talk about it, but I don't care what nobody says. It's every girl's dream to be a wife to the right one. You know,
Right.
so salute to you for finding that union.
Thank you.
Okay, definitely salute to you. Okay, so when it comes to sex, I can't say the F word, so are you into having sex or making love?
Sex.
Okay. Yes, girl, you
Yeah.
fun. Okay.
Yeah. I'm fun
okay.
size, you know.
Ooh, okay. So, are you in the bedroom submissive?
I'm submissive.
or
You ain't
dom-
got to ask that.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Right on to it.
I
Submissive.
got you. I got you. So, it's funny to hear you say that, because you know a lot of boss women.
Alpha females.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't know how to lay it down at the right time. Like you can't always be in charge.
Yeah.
So,
nah.
so
I ain't-
okay.
Not me.
Okay. So, if we may ask, and this is a show where you know your answer can be none of our business.
Okay.
Okay. I told you I am the epitome of minding my business. So if it's something, you could say
I'm none
of
ya.
your business. Yeah,
There you go.
Got you.
None ya.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, favorite position.
No, yeah.
Okay. Got you.
That's quick.
You. All right. So, are you a pleaser or a
Pleaser.
pleasee? Oh, you're a pleaser? Okay. Okay. Let's take it up a notch.
That's the alpha in me.
Let's take it up a notch. You're a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Are you into sharing your husband?
Mm-mm.
Not at all. Okay. Is your husband into sharing you?
Mm-mm.
Has that been okay? And as a married couple,
Uh-huh.
has that been a conversation?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. No, because you would be surprised, girl. You would be surprised. I love it because from relationships to marriage, communication is important.
Communication.
And I write urban eroticas, so I have a lot of people read my books, and they'll be like, "Oh, I want my husband to read it. I want to talk to my husband about it, but he not gonna feel that. And I'm like, you just reading literature. But I feel like these are conversations
Then
you
it need to
gotta
talk
have,
about.
especially when you are pleasing somebody for the rest of your life.
That's
Hopefully,
correct.
you know.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody get married with plans of divorce.
That is
you know what
true.
I'm saying? With this generation, I don't know, but I'm sorry, but
No, I said I
don't
only got
think-
10 years of me. When I first got married, I said, look, I got 10 years from the beginning to the end. I'm saying 10 years.
Okay, what year are you at?
I'm at 8.
8.
I knew I was going to do 10 years, but we at 8. So it might be a little longer. Who knows?
Look, she
But
said-
at the beginning of the marriage, I said 10
Well,
years.
you know they say that
10 years
first year
only.
is the hardest year.
Yeah.
And I've heard a lot of my family is 252 country people on the East Coast. So I hear if you can make it through that first year, you can make it through anything.
First 5 years, they say.
Oh, okay. Well, you at 8, baby.
I mean, we good.
I was about to say
I just
that-
said,
and the way you announced you a wife, you looking at 80.
I don't know about
Maybe
that.
you were. Maybe.
I don't think the women in my family last long.
Look, maybe you were saying that 10 because it's gonna be multiplied. I'm gonna claim it for you. Okay,
Well,
I'm gonna
go ahead.
I'm gonna claim it for you. Look.
Go ahead, girl.
Yes, honey. Okay, so we see that y'all have great communication. So if it was a conversation of sharing, are you open to threesomes?
Well, what's this all about? Why we talk about sex on this
This-
show?
it's-
Is this the hot seat all about?
This is cocktails and conversation. Oh, we about to take it up a notch.
Okay,
So,
well, I'ma
so
say-
where the person that escorted you here might, I'm hoping to hear a couple of your answers. But yeah, we about to take it up a notch. But for that urban erotica little spice, we gotta go there.
Eric.
So are you open to threesomes or not?
None of you.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so that was your apple berry hot seat.
Oh, Lord.
You ready for the berry nash?
It's going
hot-
very
yes,
nice. Okay, because I am
ma'am.
kind of bipolar.
Yes,
we got 2 names.
ma'am. Okay, so what is your favorite song that you have written to date?
Okay, it's called it's on my EP, but it's called Money, Power, Respect.
Okay, so that's something we need to listen out for, you guys. And it's so funny that was the name because I said she gave me that old school like Lil Kim. You remember I did the lineup with Lil Kim, Charlie Baltimore, and Eve kind of vibe. And there you go, Money, Power, Respect. Yes,
Yeah.
honey, I'm gonna be looking out for it.
That's my favorite song.
Yes. Okay, so what is your least favorite song?
I'm just gonna say pass. None of you.
Okay. Who is your favorite producer to work with?
Locally or
Period.
okay, I'm gonna say the one that I have now, Loso.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Loso.
Yeah.
Definitely, if everybody that's been following me a while notice a DJ I love to rock out with. That joker right there know how to vibe a party. He know how to read a room. He gon' definitely rock out, and he makes some of the best music that like I like to play from local artists. He has produced.
Right.
So he is to me definitely a phenomenal DJ in this area. So kudos to that. Who is your least favorite DJ to work with?
Least favorite DJ. I don't really know too many.
Well, hold on. Least favorite. I ain't gonna say DJ. I said DJ because we was just talking
about DJ.
Loso. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. But who is your least favorite producer to work with?
Pass.
Okay. You are a promoter, ma'am.
I am.
If anybody wants to vibe out with her, my girl will be at Jonathan's tomorrow. As y'all can see, she a vibe. So definitely, if you're not gonna be on the north side vibing with me, definitely head on over to Rock Choir Road and vibe on the south side with her because it's gonna be a vibe tomorrow. But who is your least favorite promoter?
Promoter.
Who is the hardest promoter to maybe collab with, work with?
I'm gonna say pass.
Who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite promoter to work with? To work with, I'll say Neiman. To work with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been to
He gets on my nerves, by the way. But
his events are a vibe.
yeah, they are.
I've been to a couple of them, and his events definitely are a vibe. So
Mm-hmm.
salute to you, Neiman Marcus. Salute to you. You've been vibing out for a while too.
Yeah.
Also, Miss Thang got a video shoot, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Vibes and boat rides. Is it gonna be on a boat ride?
On a
Is it
boat.
on a boat?
Mhm.
Okay. It said Falls Lake from 5 to 8:30 tomorrow. She turning up.
Yeah.
Follow her. Apple_berry_. Follow her on Instagram. Definitely tap in with this boss. I cannot say that enough. Tap in with her. We have discussed so many things that she do tonight. I'm pretty sure it's the area that that you could tap in with her for. Even if you just listening to her music, she is a vibe. Y'all tap in. Okay. We gonna keep going, ma'am. If you could work with one artist, if you could get one feature for free, and it could be anybody, it could be commercial, local. If you could work with one artist and get a feature for free, who would it be?
Cardi.
And why?
Because Cardi talked that real shit.
Yeah.
She twerked and all that, but when she hurt, if you her first album, when she's hurt, she talked. She talked that real shit.
You
So
should
her,
watch your mouth, no cussing.
oh, real stuff. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Look, I had to learn when I first got on the air too. It's okay. But I could see you and Cardi doing a track.
Yeah.
I feel like the vibe she bring and the vibe you bring, I could see you and Cardi doing a vibe track, like a just riding
I just
out.
want a vibe.
But I could also see y'all doing a turn up track. I could see that.
I don't
could
know.
see
I
that.
will have to go home to my hometown to do some type of turn up because for some reason I can't turn up the way like the real me would turn up in North Carolina.
Okay.
Only when I'm at home. I'm a whole different species. Like I'm so different.
And where's home?
DC.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. Cause that's a whole different culture.
It is.
It's
it is.
I went to St. Aul,
Me too.
and when I tell you that when they get to beating their feet and that go get to going, honey, it's a different culture. It's a different culture. Do you like go-go music?
I love go-go.
Will you be doing some go-go music?
I will be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that. Oh man, another Falcon. I was being so nosy. I missed all that.
Oh yeah.
I missed all that.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
salute
Heavy
to you,
on a
girl.
Falcon.
I was a blue chip.
Oh yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
I learned a lot at St. Aul.
I just did a little modeling. That's all we did for 4 years.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Hold on. What was the model team?
Nubiance and Belgiador.
Yes. Yes. Hold on. So I was there 2003 to 2007.
I came in 2007.
Okay, and that's when y'all was in the studio. Y'all was above the library and the student union.
Yep.
When I tell you, them shows used to rock.
I'm
Them
telling you.
But you know what?
That was me on stage.
That
Listening to turn in.
that explains a lot, though.
Mm-hmm.
I can see where, like, you have the beauty retail store and the selfie spot, because that really shows like everything that you did in school. Because y'all were a show.
Yeah.
Y'all were, when
We're
I
gonna
say
put on
a
a show.
and y'all always looked amazing.
Thank you.
Like it wasn't like, because it was other modeling
Yeah.
troops. Y'all used to go against them. It used to be modeling troops, and you could tell like they just showed up in clothes or showed like y'all really had a production.
Yeah.
Y'all had hair, makeup, like routines, like y'all really had a production.
Right.
So I could see how you got down this path. Salute to you, man.
Yeah.
Salute to you.
Thank
and
you.
See, and that's what I love about it. Like, you so transparent because I tell people all the time, when you can be true to you, to who you are, it's easy to follow your path.
Right.
It's so easy to follow your path and your dream.
That's right.
So definitely salute to you. Okay, let's get back to it, ma'am. If you could be signed to one label, what would it be? Any label that you have your eye on, any label that you be looking at, like.
I don't know. I really don't want to be signed to a label, to be honest. So I don't know.
And you know what? And I interviewed an artist one time that said their goal was to stay independent.
Yeah, I just want to be true to myself.
Right. And that's okay because, like I said, you're a boss. I could see a whole record label coming out of you.
Listen, that's
I definitely can
Crazy.
because you already know the structure, you know the foundation of leading,
Mm-hmm.
you know the foundation of sowing and rebuilding. You know it. You lay it every day.
Mm-hmm.
So to actually have someone put their trust in your hands with something as big as their career, easy. People do it every day. Especially when you cutting them payroll checks for your now employees.
Absolutely.
You know, you're already doing it. So, girl, salute to you.
Thank
Girl, you
you.
are so impressive. I'm sorry. You guys, y'all know how Chanel is. I just feel like we really have to do better at building each other up. We really have to do better at really making sure that those people who are shining that bright light on Raleigh continues to shine. If you don't want to do nothing for Raleigh, cool. Somebody got to drop the fries. I ain't saying you work at McDonald's and you drop fries. But what I'm saying is there's a place for everybody.
Right.
There's something for everybody. So the spotlight might not be for everybody.
Right.
But when I see somebody in the spotlight like yourself, like I'm going to keep saying gracefully, doing this thing elegantly,
Thank you.
classy, I'm going to continue to push for you to be in the spotlight.
Thank
Because even though you say when you go back home, that's you. And salute to DC. And I love the culture of DC, so nothing against it. But, baby, while you here, I hope Raleigh can be a piece of home.
I hope so.
Because
They are, though.
like I said, you already leaving a legacy here.
Yeah.
You already making history here. You are the first black selfie spot in Raleigh. Let me take it up a notch. You are the first black woman-owned selfie spot in Raleigh.
Yes.
And you ain't in your backyard. You are in Triangle
Triangle
Town.
Mall.
Do you hear me? Like that
Yeah.
that is a great accomplishment.
Thank you.
And it is, I feel like Triangle is definitely transitioning over. They have a lot of black businesses.
Yeah.
But you were there when you looked like a speck.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. When you was downstairs, your neighbors didn't look like you.
No.
Now your neighbors under you look just like you.
Mm-hmm.
You get what
They
I'm saying?
everywhere. Yeah.
Right. You could, every corner you hit,
Mm-hmm.
your neighbors look like you. And I salute to that, because whether they're going to give you your props or not, you made a way for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you'd have opened that store in there and showed your natural black tail,
Mm-hmm.
they would have been like, we ain't bringing them on them up. Like, seriously.
You know how they do. Yep.
Like, no, we already know how this going to go.
Exactly.
So you went in there and showed elegance.
Mhm.
You went in there and showed a successful business.
Mhm.
You went and showed them that a woman of color can do this.
Exactly.
And so you open doors for men of color,
Mm-hmm.
women of color. I'm going to say it. Whether they,
What you gonna say?
if nothing else, we keep it real here. You open the door for them. You paved ways,
Mm-hmm.
whether they want to admit it or not. You know, like, because, okay, prime example. If you get an employee in that they put on their resume, I'm transitioning.
Mm-hmm.
But you look at their resume, they getting a job every 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to your next interview and you hear transitioning,
Mm-hmm.
whether you want to or not, it's gonna keep making you think about, well, I just let somebody go that was transitioning.
Yeah.
That she was always late. She was
Mhm.
always calling out. She was really transitioning out the door.
We do that all the time.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But when somebody come in there telling you they got the exact same characteristics of them, I got the same image as them,
Mhm.
I don't want it. So the fact that you went in there and showed them the image,
Mm-hmm.
opened the door for them. So again, y'all know Chanel ain't afraid to say it. I'm real raw and uncut up here. If ain't nobody else gonna tell her, I'll tell her. Thank you.
Thank you, baby.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
it.
Because now I went to Wake Forest High. I grew up in that area of Capital. So I remember when Triangle first opened. So to see you again open the door and pave the way for a lot of those owners to look like you, I'm gonna say it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I see that you said that Loso was your favorite producer. We know that he makes a lot of hits. Will he be producing your EP?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So is it safe to say that he's pretty much like managing you?
It's safe to say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So and the reason I said that and wanted to bring that up is because I feel like he's a great example of that, of management. So for people to see and openly hear, like, this is not only the management you're getting, but the example you're getting, they'll know that when you do get to management, it'll be done right.
Right.
It'll be done. And this is the thing I hate about the music industry. They love to say, oh, especially when they see a cute face, oh, you made it because it is. Or this person working with you because it is. That was another reason why I wanted to have a conversation. You are a beautiful boss
Thank
that
you.
gets it.
Thank you.
You get to it. Now, I've researched and I saw
researched.
But I'm saying you have put in the work. Like you said, you have put in the experience to be where you are. It wasn't no handout. It wasn't no, oh girl, you cute, let me do this, or oh girl, you really put in the work. And I say that to say, you guys, you have to take the stairs.
Yeah.
There is no elevator to success. It isn't. And that's why you feel like you may feel sometimes you go up and you come back down because you think you on an elevator. You on steps. You got to sit down and take your breath right quick. Like, you really have to understand. It's like, again, and I'm using the example of Berry Nash because, like I said, she has opened the door. And for a lot of people, she's still opening doors. She's still making opportunities. She's making her own opportunity with her music. She's dropping facts, dropping heat. She's doing this thing. And I use her as the example is because she ain't on an elevator. She's definitely taking the stairs. I'm
walking
serious.
fast too.
I'm serious. You up the staircase.
I'm up there.
You know what I'm saying? You high up on the staircase. But you're taking the stairs. People have been able to watch your growth. People can actually see that it ain't been easy, but you make it look easy. You make it look like, okay, it can be done.
Just do it.
And that's the prime thing. Y'all know y'all tired of hearing me say it because Nike got the best slogan. The hardest thing about doing something is doing it. But just do it. You never know how far it will take you. Just do it.
Just try it.
This girl got businesses. She is opening opportunity. She has employees. She has an EP coming. Like, just do it. Everything I just named, she's a football player.
Yeah.
Everything I just named does not go together, but it works. It has put her on a level to where I don't know if you feel like you are successful, but a level of success.
Yes.
You are definitely successful. That is definitely a characteristic of yours. You are successful. And I'm kind of excited to see where you gonna go, what's gonna come. Because when you had, like I told you, I supported the retail store.
You did.
And then to see the Selfie spot, I'm like, wow. And then the Hookah Bosses, it's like, and
like,
now,
what the hell?
right? And then this the thing that got me when I when I reached out to Loso about your interview. I was kind of trying to get you for the entrepreneur because I could see that y'all, really knew each other.
Yeah.
And then when he was like, my artist, I'm like, your artist? Like, I was really like,
wait a minute.
yeah, like, ooh, now you got my attention. This is something I want to know because, girl, let me tell you something. When I walked in your store one day, I saw you doing makeup. And then by the time I was in there running my mouth, so by the time I was leaving, you was doing photography. So I'm like, all I was thinking, you know us,
Hold up.
sometimes we don't know how to mind our business. So I'm up there and I'm like, dang, her employees ain't show up. This girl done had to do everything. Then I came back again and you were doing a photo shoot of like 3-4 people. I said, oh, this is what she do. So I got nosy. Jaleesa, y'all do this all the time. Yeah, you know. And so it was just good to see, like, okay, she do a lot. Like, she do a lot. So then to see when you went to when we had the twerking thing at the selfie spot, I came back through. My son go to Billionaire Boys downtown. I mean, downstairs to get his haircut. So he was in there getting a haircut, and I was just walking by, and I saw you in there, like, helping somebody in the selfie spot. Like, you was setting up the props, like, as they was taking pictures, you was throwing money at them. They was on the one with the, you got money prop in there with washing machine. Yeah. So you were throwing money at them. I mean, I was just looking at how you can fit in every area of every service you provide.
I'm supposed to.
That's the mindset to have.
Yeah, I'm supposed
and
to.
you say you're supposed to, but come on, we've seen areas and
right.
businesses and places where I'm just the boss.
You right. Nah,
that's
not
all I'm
me.
here for.
Not
and
me.
that's why I said, like, as I was researching you and learning you, I really admired you.
Thank you.
You motivated me. You inspired me because I tend to have, I do a lot too. I'm a travel agent, radio host, writer. Like, I do a lot too. So when you got your hands in a lot of pot, it gets frustrating.
Yeah.
So a lot of times sometimes I'll just be like, I'm tired of this. But I can't stop. I done came too far.
Right.
And I remind myself of when I started.
Right.
I don't want to have to start over. So that gives me the push to go.
Right.
So when I was researching you, and like I said, you do it so effortlessly. It's so gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
So then to talk to Loso and find out you do music, girl.
Like, hold up, how?
And then to receive your music, and again, you do it so gracefully, so classy with elegance, like, and you speaking some real stuff.
Thank you.
You definitely speaking some real stuff, but you still handle it and come across with that passion. So I was gonna end with her song, but
X or something.
what I want to do is I want to drop this song and have a little bit more conversation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we about to drop Miss Berry Nash new hits, Stacks. If you have not heard it, tune in.
Q-Rock Radio. Q-Rock Radio is perfect for work.
7 a.m. to 4 p.m. weekdays.
Cash Flow Production.
Wind up my body, me a wind up my body. Wind up my body, me a wind up my body. Wind up my body, me a wind up my body. Back it up and wind up my body, me a wind up my body. Wind up my body, me a wind up my body. Wind up my body, me a wind up my body. Back it up and wind up my body.
Love how you sit down and wine from your head.
Get it.
You want the boom, them girl.
It's very let go. Stop playing with her. Let's
Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. It's Miss Berry Nash. Stacks. Let's get it.
Rocks on rocks, I'm stacking, pistol packing, counting big butts, smoking big blunts. I just lit one talking I'll get you hit up with this big gun. Never gave a been looking for a quick one. Live my life like you should get one. For a new whip, you can rent one. You can have them when I get done in here having that some big fun with my besties. You can pick one. Made a flick, they get the picture. Drinking JD out a big cup, don't chase. Throw my liquor puff, giving to you lift up. Good day one, they done switched up. Dope, water, baking soda. I'm a product of that mixer. Wanna fix? I got some that'll have you up for 6 months. Like this tree, Merry Christmas. Give me throat, baby, and hiccup. Get the money, that's the mission. Every morning when I get up, rocks on rocks, I'm stacking, pistol packing, counting big butts, smoking big blunts. I just lit one talking I'll get you hit up with this big gun. Never gave a been looking for a quick one. Live my life like you should get one. For a new whip, you can rent one. Talking fast money, I get to it, stack it quick. Go conversation. Don't say I got a temper. DJs love Berry Nash. Tryna spend my to get some. They can't get none. My attention for my hubby and my son. Came from DC to Raleigh. They fly to me from Cali. No fear walking through the valley. Now my money keep piling because it's rocks on rocks. I'm stocking, pistol packing, counting big bucks, smoking big blunts. I just lit one talking I'll get you hit up with this big gun. Never gave a been looking for a quick one. Live my life like you should get one. For a new whip, you can't rent one.
That was our girl, Miss Berry Nash. That song is called Stacks. I wanted to play that and have a little conversation because I feel like through that song, we talked about a lot of that. Mm-hmm. I feel like that song really introduces you to people. Mm-hmm. That's why I asked, was that going to be your first single? Because you learned a lot about you writing that song. Yeah. Writing that song. What inspired that song?
Hate.
Okay.
Just letting people know, don't play with me.
Right. So, and that's important.
Yeah.
That's important because
I don't have to do anything about it. I have people to take care of it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's what that song is really about.
Okay, yes, girl, I love it. Let me tell you something, because I've been one thing I had to learn was sometimes I feel like it's okay to be humble, but I be too humble. Mm-hmm. I show up sometimes as Chanel when I need to show up as Chanel Monay.
Hello.
And sometimes you got to let people know they can't play with you. Mm-hmm. I'm not, especially with certain things. Mm-hmm. You're not going to play with me. Right. When it come to my kids, when it come to my money, you're not going to play with me. Right. Now, a lot of things you can play with, but not me. So I love it. And that's why I asked, because listening to that song, it's like I said, I feel like you drop a vibe. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of people that can relate to that right now. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of people that go through that hate and they may not know how to handle it. Mm-hmm. They may, like the people like to say, spiral out of control. Mm-hmm. But sometimes what people don't know is some people have been played with a little too much. And when they lash out, it might not even be your last shot.
It ain't your fault. I'm sorry. I just had to say it.
You just came at the wrong time. You got to get this whooping. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. You just came at the wrong time. Right. So I like the fact that you said that. Mm-hmm. Like, you delivering, like, don't play with me. Right. Because you definitely are, you're a boss. Mm-hmm. You're built on self-success. And I can't not be in to jail. Be played with. And you got stuff to lose. I got stuff to lose. And listening to that song, ma'am, mm-hmm. you definitely sound like somebody not to play with. you sound like that. And I love it because I told you, you handle it so gracefully. Mm-hmm. Just like you said, that songs let people know not to play with you, right? Because it can get handled. Mm-hmm. But look how you can vibe out to it. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. To the point where it's even a vibe to even your haters. Mm-hmm. A bop they head to something that got their name wrote all on it. Mm-hmm. Addressed directly to you,
signed, sealed, and delivered.
It's yours, baby. Do you hear me? But it's just and that's what I was saying at the beginning. Like, your passion, Like when you on that mic, it comes through. Mm-hmm. It definitely comes through. Mm-hmm. So and I'm sure it get. I know with this music thing, it probably get a little tough. Yeah. I know it's not an easy industry at all. Mm-mm. But one thing I want to encourage you to do is stick with it. Mm-hmm. Stick with it. I think you have a sound, you have a message, and you have music that the culture has been missing, that we need now. Because, again, it's okay to twerk, but we want to hear that real stuff, too. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, in that song, your energy is for your husband and your kids. Mm-hmm. So really it is. Yeah. Look how much they sacrifice. Mm-hmm. The biggest thing is time.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You run, anybody that got businesses, it takes time. Mm-hmm. And to have a supportive, loving family that you are actually taking time away from to still be there. Yeah. That's where my energy is. Don't play with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me. So again, y'all, that was Berry Nash, and that track is called Stacks. I'm gonna make sure I put it on my social media. Y'all make sure y'all run them streams up, run her music up, support, y'all. Last night I was at the Lil Baby and Chris Brown concert. It was, when I say it was a turn up, it was a turn up. But I have dreams and goal of one day going to, I did an Independent Day concert for independent artists because I wanted to show that we just celebrated Juneteenth, my culture. Independence Day ain't got nothing to do with us.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So let's put it in for those independent artists that's actually putting in that work. And I wish that concert would have been as sold out and turned out as Lil Baby and Chris Brown. That's what I have a goal of.
Right.
Of local artists actually selling out the Walnut Creek Pavilion, selling out the Red Hat, selling out Dorton Arena, because y'all make music just as good as commercial music.
Right.
The only thing is your music hasn't got to that level yet.
Right.
Yet. And I'm saying yet because it can get there. It just takes the work. It takes the consistent grind.
It kind of takes, I feel like it takes more so you just stepping outside of like the area you were in.
Exactly. But I also feel like you need, like, you're gonna make it outside of your area for sure. Because it's sad to say your area gonna hate on you first. But I have that dream of those sellouts because if you can get the backing of your city, fans of music, listen to me. If these artists can get our 100% support like we do these commercial artists, it's the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. I'm one of those believers that it just take the right hit.
Right.
With the right streams, the right amount of numbers to get to the right people. That's
right
it.
push.
That's it. It takes the right push. And if you don't do music, great, but you listen to it.
Right.
So you need to support that artist that is genuine out there that you like. Push that music to get there.
Right.
To get there. Because guess what? Soon as you make it, they ain't gonna know not one song, but they gonna say, oh,
I know
even though
her.
you from DC, oh, I know her. I know her. They ain't even gonna be calling you Berry Nash. I know Berry Bomb. I know her. I know, like, come on.
Yeah.
So now that she done signed on that paperwork, why you couldn't push it when she was out here on her grind? When she was flipping her dollars to get to that paperwork, to sign those deals, to get that endorsement. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I genuinely hear Loso is good for doing it. When he DJs, he might slide an independent artist in there and like flow with the music. And I love to see it in the club because a lot of the times them people be turning up and not even knowing who they're turning up to. They just turning up.
I've seen it firsthand.
But if you go, and I'm like, just go listen. You know, now you see you just as turned, if not more turned, than that track that just dropped that was on top 10 last week. You know what I'm saying? So, that's another. I have a very versatile show. I talk to different type of people, but with you having that boss mentality and it flowing into your music, I really wish you success.
Thank you.
I pray that your music is as successful, if not more successful, as your businesses.
Thank you.
And they are very successful.
Thank you.
Honey, you came through a pandemic.
I did.
Where people was closing businesses, you was opening businesses, baby. And they still flourishing.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people opened them and still had to close them.
Yeah.
Or open them and you ain't heard nothing else about them. So that part is successful.
Thank you.
So as far as your businesses, I just hope they keep growing and leveling up. But you as an artist, you are definitely somebody to listen out for.
Thank you.
So keep it up. Again, y'all, if you can, my girl got a video shoot tomorrow. Turn up with her. Support her. She's doing some great things out here. And if it's not for you, okay. But don't down talk her. If you can't put her in a room, or if you can't put her name in a room that's beneficial without her there, leave her out of it. I love when my name is in a room positive without me, because that means, okay, my presence is there and I can be known. But with this woman doing such great stuff, the last thing she needs is her community to tear her down. She just said she from D.C. I'm going to make Raleigh home if I got to pull it by myself, y'all. She is doing some great things. She's leaving a legacy for her son. Don't play with her. She ain't up here looking for a table. Baby done built a table, a desk, a bank. She doing it, okay? She is doing it. So, again, salute to you.
Thank you.
I want to thank you so much for stopping through Cocktails and Conversations.
Thank you.
You guys, I know y'all probably wondering why I'm cutting her a little short. I told you she's a boss. Our girl got some stuff to do. Okay. So we are going to say goodbye to her. I thank you again for coming through. I want to shout out DJ Loso for definitely making this connection, making this happen. You guys support both of them. Support the movement. He has a great artist on his hand right now. I don't care how you feel about him. I don't even care how you feel about her. But one thing we all can agree on and cannot deny, she's good. She's good. She's got it. And she's bringing that heat to the music industry, just like she bringing that heat to entrepreneurship. So salute a boss when you see one. She built on self-success. She not out here looking for a handout. She not out here begging. Y'all see, I'm begging for y'all to support her more than she has tonight. So she not out here begging. She not out here pleading. What she is letting you know is she is a boss. You will not play with her. And she gonna leave a legacy in Raleigh with or without your support. Mm-hmm. But before I get off this air, before I let her go, I am making it publicly known that 93.5 baby FM, Chanel Monay as a brand, and Cocktails and Conversation as a platform supports you.
Thank you.
We are behind you in the great things you will do.
Thank you.
So definitely support. Thank you guys for tuning in. It has been a pleasure. And as always, enjoy that cocktail. The conversation tonight has been good. And we are out. Pick it up, mister. Hear what I said, so, yeah.
How them man bow them bad? Ready?
Coachy load from in a Netherland. Where the grabbers think like Ali get up on. The scheme hot today we are the weatherman.